What was it called? Hashtag detoxify? How many bags did your blesser actually buy you?
A few. It's legit though.
I'm not saying your story is fake, babes. Heaven knows you do look like you screw for fake Cartier bracelets.
Oh my god, sorry. I'm shooting this on a go, so it's going to be a quick video. If things go right, they go right. If they don't, oh well, we'll continue. I'm almost done. Shut up. Okay, but I don't have to think. Okay, cool. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Come closer, class is in session. So today I'll be talking about Bad Influencer. It's my review on the series. And I have a few things to say, right? Now, I do have a problem with influencers taking on acting roles in this country. I finally watched Bad Influencer, and here's what I have to say. Now, for me personally, to watch anything that's created in South Africa, it's extremely difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Whether it's a movie, a TV show, a series, because they tend to take what's happening on the Western side of things and bring it this side, which frustrates me a bit. It does. It makes it very difficult for me to watch. But finally, I watched it. I mean, it was released in October, November. And I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to watch it now because everyone's going to have an opinion. Everyone's going to cloud my thoughts, you know? So now that it's a bit quiet, social media is quiet, I watched it and I must say, the concept is beautiful. I mean, it's based on a single mother who's struggling and she then partners with an influencer to sell knockoff designer bags. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. You could tell that there was a budget for it because we had one of the biggest actors, professional actors, in this series, and then we had a few influencers, right? And that's why we're here. Now, my review is entirely based on the acting skills, not the hype, not what social media says, right? The influences that were cast for this production or this series need more training and more experience. I do give them grace, but they do need more training and experience, right? They still have a long way to go. Yes, they do. In order to convince me or us that they can actually act, right? We need to stop getting excited for our influences or when we see our favorite influences on screen, right? We need to stop that. This cut and paste tendencies that we see on screen needs to come to an end. Acting is an important part of the arts. It should be taken seriously. And casting influencers simply because they have followers or numbers is irritating. It does bore me. I'm not gonna lie. If you want to ruin anything, whether it's a movie, a TV show, a series, just add an influencer there. Then I'm gone. You know? I mean, there's this how can I put it? Directors normally do this, right? Whereby they bring on these influencers on screen. Yes, they do. And they don't challenge them. They don't challenge them. I mean, the fact that Gamu was brought on Bad Influences as Gamu, I was already annoyed. It was boring for me because yes, Gamu is an influencer, right? And now, what did they do to challenge us to say that okay, you know Gamu as an influencer, but now we're changing Gamu and we're bringing him as a, I don't know, a cop, you know? So what I'm saying initially is that you can't want to take the influencer that we know online, bring them onto the screen as the very same person. Then what's the point? Do you get what I'm saying? Because now it does not make sense for me because acting is all about storytelling, right? We need to forget the influencer and fall in love with the character and look at the character and be like, wow, you know, I'm developing some love or attention for this character. A perfect example of this is BK. I mean, her real name is Joanne, but BK is a long-standing professional actor, right? And as much as she's gorgeous and beautiful, but we never see that on screen because she takes out her talent, right? Now, directors and cast members need to stop doing this. This is just lazy behavior. They lack being creative. It would have been nice to see maybe they brought Kamu and Kamu was acting like a straight man. I'm just saying. I don't know if I make sense. Lose weight, gain weight, cut hair, do this, the works. You know what I'm saying? So in South Africa, the way you are online is the way they're going to bring you or put you on screen. So how was that influencer for me? I won't lie, it was good. The budget was there, the location, the storytelling was amazing, it was fantastic. I mean, they had the best of the best there, right? But here are a few people I just want to talk about. Character analysis. The first, I'm definitely going to speak about Miss Universe, former Universe Zosbini. It was nice seeing her there. It was nice. She is Naomi, yes, in this series. I like the fasty side of her, the attitude. Obviously, influencers do have attitudes. Always wanting to be like self-centered, like that. Was she good? For the first time acting, I can give her some grace. Yes, I mean she's Miss Universe, so I can give her some grace, but she definitely needs more training. Then we go to Kamu. Well, Kamu also did a pretty much good job. I'm not gonna lie. I think if he can go for training classes and just focus on acting, he can really become one of the best. Literally, I see him as the next Kanye Bao. If he can just put in the work, I'm not lying. I'm definitely seeing him as that. And then I want to speak about Lerato Ngumalo. So Lerato Ngumalo is actually an influencer and a qualified or professional actor. And they gave us less time on screen. She was very limited. At this point, she was literally an extra, And Lerato, she's good at acting. She's good at influencing. I feel they should have given her the main role, but she did good. She did good. I won't lie to you. But in a nutshell, I just want to say influencers are bad at acting. I'm not gonna lie. We see them on our screens simply because they're popular online. They have followers and people love them. But now, advice I'd give to directors and cast members: stop casting these influencers and bringing them onto our screens as the personalities they are online. If you're gonna bring a Dominique, change Dominique. You can't bring him as Dominique online. I don't know if I'm making sense, but nonetheless, I'll give it a 5. Yeah, the series, I'll give it a 5. Would I watch it again? No, I wouldn't. Just like that, How to Ruin Christmas and How to Ruin, I don't know why, they need to stop. Now, with that How to Ruin Christmas show, they need to bring it in now. It's a lot, right? Now, I don't know how you guys feel. Tell me how you feel about South African TV series and movies. Because with me, it's extremely difficult to watch something and really finish it in this country. I'm being honest. Because I'm tired of seeing... I invest in my shows, right? I love TV and movies and series, right? And I take it seriously. I want more. So these producers, directors, they're all just lazy. They lack being creative, right? The storylines are so predictable. It's not even funny, So just, they need to create more. And just work hard. Now, just employing or taking influencers and putting them on screen is not okay. It's not cute. It's not enough. You are taking bread from actual actors who can deliver, Was it nice? It was okay. I'm not going to lie. It was okay. Tell me what you think, because honestly, this was just a quick video, a fun video. I'm not really that hectic, But also, lastly, can I just address a few things before I close this video? I am a commentary channel, right? There are days where you're going to agree with me. There are days that we're not going to agree with each other, right? But what I am not going to tolerate is people throwing tantrums. Grow up. Use your brain. Let's function. We're all adults here. We can have a debate or an argument that is decent, right? The last video I went a different direction, and I did that deliberately, right? And the comments and how people behaved just showed me that you guys are not ready to have serious conversations, right? I can't come on here and then always say the things that you want to hear, right? As much as I use influencers or pop culture to talk about certain things, I'm also relating it to us as people who are living in society, right? So I was just a bit annoyed. You guys behaved in a different manner, but it's okay. But we will agree to disagree going forward. Right? Honestly. With that said, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Do follow me on my social media platforms. It's at @Mpando School. Bye.